Twitch, Fable.
Oh, I hate it when I put on these headphones and then I've been itch like right behind my ear and like, oh, now I have to move the whole headphone just to get there. You know, it's a first world problem kind of thing.
Wow.
This thing looks like an ordinary hiking stick.
This thing.
One of these things is not like the other. Can you tell?
Let me show you one. Spear for fishing yourself.
Wow, One Piece 1168. We're almost at the 1200 marker. That's crazy.
You know what's even weirder? Can you believe that the anime next episode will be the first manga chapter we review together?
No way. In Egghead?
Yeah.
You know what's crazy? Like a part of me feels like we started in Wano, but that's definitely we probably met when we were in Wano.
Yeah, nah, bro. It was
we were
Egghead
potting
by
on
then.
the sidewalk.
It was Egghead by then, brother.
That's crazy how time flies. And time can just
check your video and make sure your audio is coming from your mic, or like maybe disconnect and connect it back maybe
for the mic. Let's do that. That's crazy how time flies.
Oh, maybe it's just my headphones because these do sound clear on the stream. From your mic, or like maybe disconnect. Might just be me. I can't hear you now, so I don't know if you put your thing back in.
How about now?
I can't hear you.
All right, perfect.
Yeah, I think it's just my headphone because you sound clear on YouTube.
And that's all that matters, folks. You're good at reading lips, so figure it out.
Make sure. I can't hear you now, so I don't know if you put your thing back in. All right. All right, Reaset, what is going on? See you in the chat. We are chilling. Zajen, thank you for coming through. Sophia, always good to have you around. Velicor.
Oh, welcome back, Sophia.
Can hear us both fine. So, what is going on, y'all? We are back with One Piece chapter 1168, The Snows of ELBAPH.
That's a beautiful title.
Listen, bro. I just read the chapter earlier today because life.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, literally, life was just because I was doing some card games.
Okay. I was gonna say
did a tournament on Friday, lost playing against an ace. No, I lost in the mirror to Emu. Overtime.
Okay, my man. There you go.
The reason I lost the reason why I lost in overtime, and if it would have went to my turn next, I would have won because time ran out. And we had the same amount of life left, which was one each.
Okay.
And then when you even if usually it's whoever has more life, so then it went to second tiebreaker. How many cards left in deck?
Okay, damn.
We both had the same amount of cards left in our deck, which was 6.
That's crazy. 6 cards,
bro. We was playing for so long, bro. And then when that's the tie, the next tiebreaker is how many characters on board. He had 3, I had 2. The game finished. The game finished on his turn at the end when time ran out. And if it would have went to my turn next, I would have won.
Oh, but time ran out
because we were in overtime, so you get an extra 5 minutes. And when by time,
it's so annoying when you go through so many different like tiebreaker rules. You know, because if you lose, you lose. But if you're in overtime and you're going tiebreaker, and then you lose, it's like, oh my God, I was right there.
I was so mad, bro. I just said, all right. And then yesterday, Izzy had a couple of us over, and we just we played some card games, man. My rarity of my Emu deck is starting to look good. I'm only missing 2 more pieces. You want to?
It sounds like
let me show you
2 more pieces of Exodia.
Let me show you.
Sophia, you are a mod. I don't know when it happens. You gotta ask Corey. Happy to be here for the breakdown, boys. Love the pod. Darshin13, thank you very much for stopping by. Really appreciate it. Yeah, Corey and I are doing 1168. It's just us 2 though today. No guests. I hope that's all right. Nice to see that y'all are into the card game too. I'm actually not. Corey and a large group of friends. Me, myself, and I.
Your boy Lord
I'm a huge. There you go. Boom. One and only.
Lord Moo. And then my Gorosei. I'm missing 2 more alts.
Oh, wait. Are you talking about like this JJK Gorosei alts?
Mm-hmm.
You have 3 of them?
No, I'm missing. You can only run 4 per deck.
You can only run 4 Gorosei per deck?
No,
that's
like run 4 copies of the same card.
Oh, okay.
So when you want to max out, you need 4 of each in your deck.
Mm-hmm.
So essentially, you're trying to get 20 cards.
Okay. Like in your hand or?
No, bro. The amount of cards, the alt arts, physical cards.
Okay.
When you're maxing out a deck, when you're trying to max out the rarity, is the amount of alternate art cards, right? You want only alternate instead of commons. And I'm telling you that I only need 2 more to max out.
Oh. I thought you were talking about the Gorosei.
I am talking about the Gorosei.
I thought you were talking about your whole deck in itself.
Oh, Danny, where am I losing you?
What
part am I losing you?
How many commons do you have in your deck?
It's not about the commons. It's not about the commons.
I thought you were trying to make your deck exclusively ults.
Yes, I'm trying to make the amount of Gorosei cards I have only alts.
That's it. That's where I was lost.
Yes. But you can only run 4 of one card. One card, right? But there's 5 elders. So how many alts do you need?
Was it 4 times 5? That's 20.
Yes. Damn.
There you go. We came full circle. You led me there. What was that? It's a little fuzzy.
Jupiter.
Oh, okay.
Right. That's 4. Then 4 of the actual 5 elders. Oh,
okay.
Because they have their own card as 1. Then I'm missing. I'll tell you what I'm missing next. Then 4 of these.
Ooh. Tharson knows.
And then
25
4
you need.
of these.
Okay. I see them.
I have 3 of these, and I'm missing 1, so I can have 4. So for now, I have to just run a common version of it.
Oh, how dare you! How much is that card?
Each one of these cards are at least like $40.
Holy crap! That's crazy. Boom.
And
Did you pull these?
No, hell no. That's too. That's
didn't pull one.
No, that's just a waste of money.
Oh, okay.
That's because you'd be buying packs on packs on packs and boxes.
I get it.
Just to try to get one, and you still need so many. So the amount that you're gonna spend just buying the cards versus like trying to pull them, it does. You just look. You're gonna lose way more money.
Okay, so it seems like you did the math here,
and you can't even. You're not guaranteed 1 per box either.
Oh, you're not?
No, not one of these. Not this card specifically. You can get a different alt, but you still won't be guaranteed all 20 of them. Or 25, because counting the 10 cost 1. So
I'm sorry, I couldn't tell from the camera quality, but are they the JJK alternate art, the ones that gay?
Yes, brother. That's the only ones that exist.
Okay. Oh, I didn't know that.
They were all.
Damn,
besides
I thought
that,
they'd be worth more money.
I mean, we don't know yet. You talking about now?
They said they're worth like $40 or $50.
Well, you don't know yet.
Oh, okay.
Like it's true. They just came out, so
yeah,
time only tells. Right now, if you're in the card game spot in the card game world, a lot of Pokemon people are abandoning Pokemon, and sports card collectors are selling their stuff to buy One Piece now.
Oof,
not so much. And now all the prices of One Piece stuff have gone up OD. Like the cost of my sealed OPO5 box has been like maybe worth $200-$300 for the past couple months, and that set came out last December. Out of nowhere, this week it jumped up on TCG Player like damn near to like I think like 7.
Doubled in price.
Yes.
Okay, so maybe by next year it's gonna be at $5,000.
Yes. So who knows? Well, not 5,000. It's not 5,000, but no. OPO1 is like worth like bread. What do you mean by cap?
Like, what's the minimum that that box would have to reach for you to be like, all right, I'm selling it?
It doesn't make sense to do it right now.
Okay.
You gotta think. You gotta think about the long. Like, if I'm gonna do it, you gotta think about the longevity of what it'd be like to actually keep the first couple sets of the Pokemon. How soon would you get that off? You would rather wait later than?
Yeah, fair enough.
For like a sealed box. We're talking about a sealed box and the plastic still. Think about how much people pay to crack open the OG Pokemon box with no idea what's gonna get pulled.
Yeah.
But it's different than just buying a card. You know what I mean?
Listen, it takes a lot of strength to actually like buy the cards individually and not like pull them through packs. Cause I was rarely ever that kind of TCG player. I would always just want to like feel the rush of opening a bunch of packs and hoping I get what it is I pull.
Yeah, but I think it depends on how much do you want to play? You know what I mean? Like, if you there's people that like lean more towards the collector side of it as opposed to like the playing side of it. So there's some people that just my boy Andre, he loves just spending just to spend. He likes just opening packs.
Okay.
Right? I don't like, because that's just not, I like playing the game more than opening packs because I don't like gambling.
Oh yeah, that's a fundamental difference between you and I.
Like, I don't like gambling, so I get no rush out of that. So like I would
amount
of like, and just like mathematically, bro, like as much as you want to be like, oh, but the rush, just
take math out of it. Take math out of it. It's about that feeling you get. It's like Christmas.
Yeah,
it's like Christmas morning.
But think about how many of these cards I'm trying to get. Like Yu-Gi-Oh didn't have the same. Yu-Gi-Oh didn't have the same rush.
You're stronger than me, man. That's why I pray every single day.
I don't know, man. Buying singles is mad common in One Piece because people actually like to play with their alts. They don't like to just like keep them.
Well, I wouldn't keep them. I mean, I would play with them. I wouldn't just keep them.
Yeah.
I was talking about opening packs. I love opening packs.
I mean, I love opening packs too, but not to the point of like, okay, now I'm just, especially because you can't find the packs and the boxes too, right? Like, you can't just buy the new set anymore. You're not going to find it. You're not going to find it for retail because now it costs $280, and it's because it's sold out everywhere. But the retail price is like $120. So like, you can't, even if you wanted to do what you're thinking, you wouldn't be able to find the packs to open them. You get what I mean?
Damn, it's that cutthroat out here. One Piece really is exclusive.
Yeah, I mean, it's the whole card game space is like that, like Pokemon, but like One Piece specifically. Like, so even in your ideal world, you wouldn't even find the packs or the boxes anyway at a reasonable price that would make you be like, okay, now I mean, I get it.
I'd have to you're gonna say that's why at Target or something.
Well, they don't
like some of these videos you see online of people fighting for Pokemon cards.
Yeah, and they never here in the city.
It's so crazy
because the city game is crazy.
No, yeah, it's in the suburb. Yeah,
you got to be in the burbs.
You can't even get a pair of sneakers out here in the city.
Yeah, so like,
and even if you do, you'll get jumped.
It's a thing I think with One Piece you won't get until not that you want to actually touch the physical. I know you're down for like doing the sim, but you won't know until you know. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
And you and like Derwin, because Derwin just recently got into it 2 weeks ago. Kimmy's friend. Yeah, he's all in. He's buying cars from Japan now and doing all types of shit because he likes the art. He wants the art.
Yeah, and I love it. I love it.
But like, yeah, you Yu-Gi-Oh players get stuck in your old ways sometimes. You just think about the good old days.
Yeah,
and you got to realize those good old days ended. So move on to something new. No, they won't.
They'll come back.
Not for Yu-Gi-Oh.
They'll come back. There's always a comeback for Yu-Gi-Oh.
No, it's not.
As far as like a popularity thing goes,
you biased right now. Your bias is showing.
Everything has its ups and downs. What are you talking about?
Okay. Yu-Gi-Oh cards, because they're physically, those like the actual physical cards, like they're not worth the same amount of value. Because
I'm not talking about price. I'm talking about popularity. I'm just talking about like people wanting to play the game.
Oh, I mean, I don't know. Yu-Gi-Oh's been trying to do a lot of things from what I hear in the card game space when I watch reviews.
Yeah, I've been tapped out for the longest time.
So yeah, you're so disconnected. You don't even know. So you don't know.
Yeah, I don't. But
you're speaking from hope.
But I'm also speaking from like the last like 15, 20 years of my life where like I've seen the popularity go up and down in terms of how the game is played whenever something else gets introduced into the market.
But what year did you stop playing? Completely.
Did I start?
Stop playing. Like
2020.
2020.
Yeah.
That's when you stopped playing.
Yeah.
And then the past 5 years, One Piece didn't exist, and the new Digimon card game didn't exist.
Okay.
And this is the first time. One Piece is really
we're still
throwing
talking about One Piece, guys. We are.
One Piece is throwing a rut. You know what I mean? It's throwing a rut that you're not familiar with. That's what I'm saying. Because everybody in the card game space, a lot of people are shocked because a lot of games come and die. And Yu-Gi-Oh's been able to stay at the top. But like now, One Piece truly has come for like Yu-Gi-Oh's spot in regards to its growing player base. Because a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh players are abandoning playing Yu-Gi-Oh for One Piece, and then now collectors are coming. Like this is something that hasn't happened in the card game space. I think you get what I mean. So this is not precedented on anything prior.
All right. Well, only time will tell.
Okay, now we're done talking about cards. What we talking about? What they said? I'm reading something about Culling games. Are we excited for Culling games?
I really am. The trailer that we saw a few months ago, that little teaser.
It's in the movie theater now, right?
Yes.
See, people.
It's in the movie theater. The first 3 episodes.
I don't know. Didn't do any research on it. Fine.
Corey's a JJK hater. He doesn't appreciate the greatness.
I appreciate it. It's hard for me to get excited the way everybody else is excited about it because, yes, I think the hater comes out because I'm like, y'all like this way too much. And it's okay to like it. But we are back on One Piece chapter 1168.
Oh my God! All right.
What? You want to get your last thing off? Get your last.
No. It doesn't matter.
Get your last thing off.
No. It's just you know what it's gonna be. It doesn't matter.
You know what it's gonna be. You know what I'm about.
I can't defend it too much. Like it wasn't a masterpiece by any sense of the word, but like, I have such a fun time watching JJK or like reading JJK. Like there's just something about the characters. It really is just the characters that really like draws you into a story like that. And they do cool stuff. And then like, especially like rewatching some episodes in season 2, like they really went in a really good creative direction. Like a lot of the martial arts inspirations that you see from like old Kung Fu movies, right? It's just like the choreography, the cinematography that you see in JJK. And just seeing that little teaser trailer that we got a few months ago just makes me excited. Like I know I'm going to see different perspectives, different shots. Like it's a good show, and I'm really excited because I know what's in the first half of the Culling games. I can't wait to see moments and be introduced to certain characters. Let's go. I'm ready.
So make sure you guys subscribe to the Moon Piece podcast. Make sure you guys leave a like on the stream. If you're watching this after the fact, leave a comment. Also, make sure you guys check out Kimmy continuing her One Piece journey. Second half of Jaya, she streams tomorrow. So check that out. Nice. Sophia, you was made a mod because you do be in Kimmy's streams sometimes when we're not there. And we've realized that people lately have been spoiling Kimmy in her One Piece streams and in her Kingdom Hearts streams. So since you're always present, we call upon you to step up to the plate and just do what you can to protect Kimmy from people not giving a damn about anything, because people in the chat can tell somebody, yo, don't bring this character up, don't say names. And like this one person just refused to not say, that's Blackbeard. Yo, that's Blackbeard. Yo, Blackbeard. Like, and I'm like, and like somebody even told them like, yo, don't, hey, blah, blah. They removed it and still kept on. They was like, oh, it's not even a spoiler. Like, it's just his name. Like, you get what I mean? Like, so like people do that. Yeah. And that's not cool. You know what I mean? Like,
that's lame.
You know that they don't know who that is at all. You see that it says first time watching in the title and you see that it's on the screen. Why say the name for something you know that you don't know at that time?
Yeah, it's unfortunate. We hate to see it. We really, really want like genuine reactions from people.
But not even, it's like genuine reactions, but at the same time, it's like it makes the One Piece community look bad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's true. We're better than that, guys. We're not like these JJK fans out here spoiling everybody.
Flip flopper.
Haters.
Oh my God. Yeah, like Sophia was there. Sophia was one of the people that was calling him out because she said pie dude because she didn't want to say the name.
Yeah.
And the person was like, oh, you mean Blackbeard?
Just say Blackbeard. No one knows who Pie Dude is. There's no One Piece card named Pie Dude.
Well, Sophia was trying to just like not spoil her and just say Pie Dude, and then the other dude
smart.
was like, "Oh, that's Blackbeard." Blackbeard. It was corny stuff, but
yeah.
I think that's
acknowledge that. Otherwise, that would have just been like a crazy noise.
I got you, bro. Don't worry. Listen, we know this. We pod enough to know what references I think we know at this point.
Yeah. I really would be. I would love to know if anybody in the chat could tell me where that meme is from. I'll do it one more time for you.
I'll do it one more time. It's crazy.
Don't miss it.
Blinking, you might miss it.
If anybody can tell me where that's from, I'll be ecstatic and also showing my age at the same time.
Yeah. All right. Well, Danny, you want to start us off since I started last time?
Yeah. So, guys, we're going to get into chapter 1168, titled "The Snows of ELBAPH," as we see a reader request "Family of Sheep Knitting Hachan 6 Gloves" by Mrs. Fuji. Tharson's a real one, he know.
Yeah, I see.
There we go.
Finger guns, bang, bang.
Made me feel better about myself.
Look at you. Aren't you feeling like a big guy? Big guy.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's cool. Another reader request. I'm not unhappy. It is what it is. Like we talked in the last stream, like we're going to get a lot of these before we get the next meaningful cover story.
This is what you guys asked for.
It is.
I hate this.
It's fine.
Who's asking for this? Who?
Buddy, at that point, I would have rather seen this than just seen Yamato eat another fruit or a pie on the road.
Like what? Okay? Like what readers saying like, yo, you know what I really want to see? I want to see Hachan with some shit.
I think this is AI. I think the reader request is AI. You know, because like that's so.
Actually,
random.
What if there's no What if there's no reader?
There is no reader.
There is no reader. It's just Oda being like, this is what I want to do. Reader request, aka right. Oda.
Oh, I'm a reader of my own material.
I read it.
Yeah. Cool.
Cool.
Moving on.
All
right, guys. Starting off with the narrator. That same year, 15 years ago, around the world, they're saying those giants in the Navy played a crucial role once again. Oh, man, that's so good to hear. As we see civilians from this town discussing the new turn of event with giants in the Navy. I used to think that they were scary. Now I wish I could meet one day. Is there any way to get more shipped here? Folks can't get enough of that ELBAPH seafood. Yeah, I bet. And I tip my hat to you, good sir. As we see another pirate crew. Good ELBAPH cedar. It's quality stuff. It's too bad. It's so hard to ship. Give me money. As we see some guy come up here raising his hand. Sold. Every time a new One Piece card comes out, that's what you guys are like. Sold. As we cut to ELBAPH in the New World, as we see Harold giving a speech to the people. And once our dream of being a part of the world government comes true, I think that we should build a cruise ship so that we can travel freely to our fellow nations. Harold, as you hear the crowd of people cheering his name. To the rest of the world, we are just a very curious minority. There are so many different peoples in so many different countries. They each have cultures worthy of respect. And as we come into contact with them, ELBAPH will gain more friends and more wisdom. I can't wait. Harold, we love you. We're almost there, my country.
Shake your
Our future is bright.
Shake your dreads. Ladies. Giants. Leave me alone.
Oh, my God. Harold's like thinking to himself, oh, man, I really ate during that speech. I will see through it, Ida. Now we cut to the Walrus School. We're seeing giant children at play. This is thanks to you, Saul. A lot more healthy and kids swinging swords. There is she. I really went in on that Southern accent there.
Yeah. All right. Well, it seems like the economy is low-key booming for ELBAPH now.
Yeah. A good economy, but never mind.
At the cost of what did it cost you?
Yeah, exactly.
Everything. They over here like, listen, they see us as people. Harold's story is so
It's
what a
backwards.
complex,
It's
what a
tragic.
complex character. Because like, if like, I'm feeling like Rossi Zebek. I'm just like, bro, I told you. Why you just don't
told you.
listen? Why you don't listen? And now
Could've
you
been
just
and me.
now I gotta watch you be a baka.
And for
Aho,
what? And for what?
like
Some emu daddy
like
behind the throne.
bro is
Some
trying to go over
phony?
there like Madam Marble, flip it around, Wicked Witch. Have you seen that she's
was
been
good.
spamming that shit all like
No.
this whole promo run? She's been spamming that emote in every interview. She'll be in the middle of an interview. He said she'll be like, "Oh, you know what? Madam Marble, flip it around, Wicked Witch."
I haven't seen it.
Spamming her ult, bro. Oh dear. She's
You have to show me afterwards.
Yeah, it's hilarious, bro. If you look it up, you'll find it so quickly. But back on task.
Right.
It's interesting to see, like, the Walrus School we now finally open after the last chapter, because we left off with the final moments of Loki crashing out and hitting the G word on his whole village, his mother's people.
Yeah, his mother's people did something so atrocious. We'll find out how it concludes later on in this chapter. Sigh.
Yeah, kids playing. What is this? Volleyball? They're playing volley. I don't know what they're playing.
I don't know. They're playing giant ball
instead of swinging swords. So
they're playing giant football.
Yeah. Right.
But yeah, you're seeing how ELBAPH, their seafood's really good. The wood is starting to circulate throughout the world. They're fighting in the Navy and they're doing like good things. So yeah, good for ELBAPH, I guess.
And I think what's also like so interesting is like, this is 15 years ago. So like Luffy is born, like Luffy's alive. Like a lot of our cast is alive. And I mean, but like Nico Robbins, yeah, she's a lot older, but like that younger crew, you know what I mean? That East Blue, like this is like in their lifetime.
Yeah, he's like 4 years old, Luffy.
Yeah. All right. So you ready to go next to?
Yeah, it's you.
Saul talking to Harold. Doesn't it scare you? Thinking about what you're losing, Harold? I no longer think of military might as our national strength. Ida taught me everything I know. The fact that I met her is my lifelong treasure. As we cut to an even flashback into a flashback. Hey, Harold, you've really changed. When I first came here, I was terrified of all the civil wars. But you've changed this country, bit by bit. Children studying hard, bright and cheerful laughter. It's like a different country completely. Old practices, strange customs. We ought to throw out all the bad habits of our warrior past. Really? But I like warrior's pride. I think it's cool. You ought to treasure your culture. Well, what about the fact that you and I weren't allowed to marry? I've never gotten over that. You told them you wanted to make me your true wife, didn't you? That's so sweet of you. You're my big sweetie. What about Loki? He'll be Hydru's little brother. How's that? To me, that's what he's always been. Nah.
Harold's. I don't want to dislike Harold, but he really makes it hard as these chapters go on. I understand wanting to open up the school and teach your people and make sure they're educated, get some diplomats up in the ranks, right? That's cool. I love that. But like, Ida cooked here. What do you mean you're trying to get rid of like warrior's pride and your whole culture and everything?
I mean, even Saul checked him too. Like, hey, are you sure about that?
Are you sure about that? Like, think about what you're losing, Harold. Like, don't get lost in the sauce, bro. Like, why are you trying to get rid of everything and trying to use the piss poor excuse that, it's because of the warrior pride that we couldn't get married. No, bro, it's because you're a bitch. It's because you couldn't just like do it, man. And you know what? Now I'm starting to doubt whether you ever had Conqueror's Hockey, because anybody with Conqueror's Hockey would have just done it. They would have just done it and said hell with anybody who tries to tell me otherwise. Who's gonna stop me? Who?
Yeah,
Loki just committed genocide.
Like, sure, like so many other things. Like, I understand Harold wanting to like go by the books about becoming a member nation and trading with the world, and that's negotiating with a bunch of people in the outside world. You really couldn't just make her your wife, brother? That was that, like, really? You could just,
who is going to stop you?
Like, you could just, I haven't seen a single elder. We ain't been to the sun realm yet.
Oh, word, yeah. Like, who is it gonna be?
Who is up there? Is it the little thing? Is it the thing I just saw from Gotcha Yakuta new episode?
Oh, I haven't watched it yet.
I'm not gonna spoil it just in case people ain't watch it today. But the thing between the clouds.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Right? Like, what? Who is there being like, yeah, you can't marry that, and then you over here like, oh gosh darn it.
It's that warrior's pride. Darn my whole people's culture and all of our history and ways of life.
All while sitting here being like, we should throw it all out. Brother, it is not that hard.
Yeah. But you know what? He'll come to learn the hard way. That's for sure.
Oda is also a menace. Let's just call Oda out for being a menace, because what's his beef with mothers?
Yeah, man.
What's his beef?
At least she's still alive to like say her goodbyes and have her final moments and things like that. You know, she wasn't just like domed in the head, like we've seen so many other people do.
But it's like last chapter, yeah, we got the point. Like, we knew she was about to die, and it was sad. Yeah. Right? And then it could have just been like this page on the right. But like, no.
Oh yeah.
It could have just been this page on the right and maybe this page on the left. But no.
Nope.
Oda said, I'm gonna give you more.
He wants it to hurt, man. He wants it to hurt. And you know what? It's also going to hurt when we find out how Blackbeard's mom died. Eris.
Yeah.
When we find out like what happened after her and Blackbeard got transported away, it's gonna hurt.
Yeah.
Oda.
Or maybe she just lived a long life.
No, I don't think so, because Blackbeard was like a teenager when he joined Whitebeard's ship, and I think he did that after his mom died, and he's like, that's like what set him off on his journey. Because what does Oda say? Like, oh, mothers are just there to prevent us from having adventure or something like that. So I don't think Blackbeard would have left his mom because he just stayed on Whitebeard's ship. It's not like Blackbeard's like allowed to like have a reprieve.
Yeah. All right. Well, you want to take the next 2 pages?
Yes, sir. So Ida continues on. Just hearing that from you will keep me fed for months. But really, I don't mind. You're everyone's King Harold, not just mine.
Okay,
We're almost there, aren't we? That's right, Ida. Very soon, we'll be connected to the rest of the world, and our world will grow to be millions of times larger than before. Then we'll do what we used to do and go traveling all over. As I see a little flashback of them really young. That sounds fantastic. I can't wait. As she reaches her hand over to Harold. Neither can I. As he goes to pick it up, but suddenly her arm falls limp, and we cut to a panel of King Harold walking out of the cabin, hand over his face, as Harujen rushes in, only to find his mother dead in her bed. But with a smile on her face, we see the people behind Harujen crying, Harold, what we assume is crying, and Loki in a jail cell, all alone by himself, as snow descends upon ELBAPH.
The snows of ELBAPH.
Yeah. Do you think someone told Loki, or Loki just felt it with hockey?
I think he just. I don't even think it's a hockey thing. It's one of those things. Like, we see this a lot in anime where the person is nowhere near. They just like, Loki knows it's coming. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So he's just probably just in there, just sad. He's just like, I'm not gonna get to say goodbye. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think he felt it. It was just supposed to be symbolic. Like, you feel that in your heart, not so much like a hockey. This is an emotional moment, not like a power scale moment.
Yeah, no, you're right. Sucks for Loki, sucks for Harold. I feel bad for Harujen, honestly, but
yeah, they made this more about Loki than Harujen, even though it's Loki's backstory.
Yeah, but there's really nothing to know about Harujin, so
let me
screw
badmouth
him.
Harold one more time real quick, even though there's still
All
more.
right,
There's
go
still more to
ahead.
badmouth him about. The fact that he was over here like, well, Loki could be his little brother. That was already the case. That's literally,
true.
That's literally his little brother.
Yeah, like by blood, sir.
You really
she
cooked.
Even had to tell him like,
You really
I always
cooked
saw
there.
him like that.
Like you really cooked it. She's like, well, at least now I know you feel that way. Oh, that makes me feel great. That makes me feel great.
True.
This is gonna keep me fed for months.
Yeah, that you recognize my son as your son as well, and that I don't have to worry about him after I die.
I think what frustrates me the most with Harold's character right now, and once again, I feel for the character. It's just complex emotions right now, which is good writing on Oda's behalf to make you feel like, ugh, brother, this is just you making it hard to watch. It's like he keeps on putting his ownership on this idea of what he's trying to do to his culture solely on this is what Ida wanted. This is what Ida would have wanted of me. This is Ida's and you even heard her that right there is like there's aspects where she's like, well, there's some things we should keep. It's just that, don't just eradicate everything. And
we don't need to start from fresh. I have ideas, bro, but you're taking that idea to the next level. Let's slow down a little bit here. Let's talk about it.
Yeah.
You can make a decision with this, huh? You can make a decision to wipe out the whole culture of ELBAPH, but you couldn't make a decision to marry me? All right, bro. All right.
But I think Oda did also like a really good job with Ida's send-off here because having this like talking about this as if like she is going to like get to see the fruits of their labor in totality at the end, saying like, yo, when it's all done, we're gonna travel all over. And I saw a comment about like Oda told his wife that back in the day that when he would finish One Piece in the next 10 years, we would travel the world. And that 10 years was in 2014. Yeah. Yeah. It went from being cute to being like, never happened. Just like in this, just like here, just like in these pages here, it never happened.
I can't blame her for anything she may or may not do in the future.
bro. But he cooked here, like kind of having that moment where they're holding hands, but then just like having the hand just drop.
Tragic.
Oda, you dastardly bastard, walking out crying. My boy Loki just hurting.
Yeah, the Loki panel really got me. Him just like tipping his hat down.
And then we also see Ripley here, Hydrogen and his crew at the top left. A little Colin when he's little.
Oh, that is Colin.
Yeah, that's Mato.
I didn't realize that.
Walking in. What's his
Harold looks so tall compared to everybody else.
I mean, look how Loki looks compared to them.
Yeah.
So, all right. So
the next one.
We cut to 1 year later, 14 years ago, Sacred Mary Joie. Shanks has gone missing. Yammer, 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 yammer. Yes. And once his current mission was complete, he was on track to be made a full-fledged knight. As his backup, this means you have a golden opportunity. Will you take it? As we see Harold talking to the girl say, Lord Mu commands you. Of course, I want to join the Knights of God. Cool Raccoonin. It means that ELBAPH will be allowed to join the government. Congratulations. The Great Ones trust you. As they walk down the hallway, guiding him towards another room. What a long haul it's been. And now, you will be known as the king who changed ELBAPH's history forever. Actually, on the day that ELBAPH is entered into the world government, I plan to abdicate the throne. Someone younger and pure deserves to be our new king. As we see Jupiter just thinks to himself, ... Are you sure about that?
Foolish giant.
Did you not know that we're here to praise Kier, Holy One Kier?
Kier.
Because that's what it's given right now, right? So we approach the empty throne. And somebody responds to Harold's statement. That is for Mu to decide. As we see Emu on the empty throne, Harold looking confused. Nanda, why is someone sitting on the empty throne? Come closer. I've been watching thee, Harold, as we see the JoJo Rumble next to Emu's eye.
Come, Guardian.
Come, Guardian. Submit.
Yo. Why is Harold asking stupid questions, man? Why is someone sitting on the empty throne? Who did you think the great one was going to be? HR?
HR. Yo, I'm also crying because like when I was reading this, I was like, I feel like I'm watching an episode of Severance. Like these niggas just walking down the hallway, giving him small talk like, congratulations. The great one trusts you. You're in for a promotion, Mr. Milchick.
You're going to love it. You're going to love it here.
Yeah, you're going to love it here. And then what happened to Milchick? He was fucking miserable.
He hated management. Dude, I'm so disappointed in Harold. And again, like, oh yeah, of course I want to join the Gods Knights. Like, yeah, I'm here. Whatever you need. My name's Harold, and I just bow down to everything. I just get your happy-go-lucky golden retriever ass energy out of here. You got duped, man.
So Shanks.
Yeah, they didn't wait long for this guy to like go missing. Right? They're just like, oh, you can't find Shanks? Ah, well, I guess he missed the memo. All right, let's move forward with Harold. They clearly know something else. Like, they're not just gonna pass up on making a Figureland a God's Knight over Harold when they have him doing exactly what they want him to do.
Yeah, but it also, I think, depending on, we know where this goes, right? We don't know how much. They always show to be incompetent. There's so many things that we've seen how the girls say go about doing things that we'd be like, he could have did that differently. And that's arrogance, right? It's always arrogance that I think that's tend to be shown. Like, it's like, okay, we lost Shanks. Let's just go along with our plan with like taking over ELBAPH completely, right? Let's just move on to that. We move on to the next. Like, maybe the Shanks thing wasn't even that big of a deal to them. That was like stuff that was just an extra little sizzle, and they don't know anything that much about Shanks and his time with Roger and all that stuff because they didn't know. He was just lying, making it seem like he's just been in the trenches, right? He hit.
You think that they don't? You think that they don't know that
he was right? But they don't know. I mean, let's assume they don't know, right?
That he was on Roger's crew.
Yeah, because that's why he hid his identity when Harold was like, "Oh, I seen you somewhere."
And Shanks had to be like, no.
Nah, bitch. Why would I know a dirty motherfucker like you type vibe? Like, he like went like full left to kind of like divert that comment last chapter.
Yeah, I wondered why that had happened, but I didn't think it would have been because Harold had met Shanks on Roger's ship at some point. Like, how would
it could have just been like a passing thing, right? Harold was doing we talked about last stream.
Yeah,
right? Harold was doing mad stuff for the government. So who's to say he never saw the Roger pirates in all those years? Because we're talking about years in passing.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, like 14.
Right. So,
however old Shanks was.
Well, this is even longer because this is from Shanks being a baby up until Shanks being. How old is he here? He's like he's like 30.
24. 24,
right? Because he's like 49. Yeah. So that was like that moment was 15 years ago. So 15 years ago from the current timeline. Nah, Shanks was like, let me just look up Shanks' age. Shanks.
Well, right now he's 24. That's what you're asking.
Yes. 20 post time he's 37. So this is 15 years ago. He's 20.
Yeah, when you said 49, I was like,
I don't know why I thought he was 49. Maybe somebody else is 49. Oh,
maybe Kaido.
It's because he's 39. So I think I just made him 49 instead of 39. So he's 24.
Yeah, whatever.
So some people were saying maybe the Shanks and Shamrock switch did happen, I guess. Right?
Okay.
How are you feeling about that?
The Shanks and Shamrock thing?
I remember you touched on it before last stream. I'm not sure how you feel about it now.
I think it's a really fun idea. But Oda's gonna have to like, I want to say like jump through hoops to kind of like justify it, Yeah. I'm open to the idea, but I am not like dying on the hill. I think it would be fun.
It'd be
to do a little parent trap action.
It's fun, but it definitely would. I think it would piss a lot of people off.
So did Gear 5.
Well, Gear 5 is completely different, right? I know what you mean. You're saying like the idea, the fact that it was a whole different devil fruit the whole time, right?
Yes, and the fact that it's like cartoonish, like everybody wanted an edgelord,
Okay.
fucking
I'm
Bankai Ichigo.
I guess I meant like the character attachment that people have to Shanks specifically, right? There are people who really
Rock with
I'm
him,
not one
yeah.
of them.
I'm not gonna
And
name names.
I'm not one of them. But like there's people that really, really do love Shanks in this story, right? I like Shanks, but like I'm not going to like sit here and say like, oh, that's my top
Yeah,
top
he's
five
not even
rated
top 10.
character in the series. We're not talking about strength or anything like that. We're just talking about like who I fuck with. There's plenty of other characters who I connect more with in this story than Shanks. Not putting Shanks super low. But I feel like for that base, which Oda also probably understands that there's people who love Shanks, I could see that not going well, I guess.
Yeah,
Like
I
that
see
being
that, but again,
Shamrock
like
instead of Shanks this whole time.
Oda would really have to jump through hoops to make it
Yeah.
make sense, you know.
Make it make
but
sense and also make it
it's fun to play around with.
yeah. If you want to have like if you just want to have fun with the idea, sure. I just didn't know if you were like, oh, that would be good for the
No,
story, or you know
I'm
what I
not dying
mean.
on the hill.
Anything else here? I mean, just
Um,
this. I mean, we just got to get more into what's
at
about
this
to
point,
happen.
no, not well. I think it's interesting how Harold was ready to abdicate the throne and be like, all right,
Yeah,
that's it. I got us here. Let somebody else lead us down this new path for
yeah.
ELBAPH. But this was my trial, so
I think
it
he's
was
thinking about it in
interesting
the
that he
sense
was.
of. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
No, I was just gonna repeat my statement.
Oh, I was when I was reading this the first time, I was thinking about it in the sense of like, oh, he probably definitely feels like, okay, yeah, I got my people here, but my hands are so bloody on this road. I don't think that should be the people that lead
Yeah,
ELBAPH into that new era. It should be somebody with like you said, younger, not as nasty hands as mine.
yeah, I agree.
King T said Tekken 101 thinks Shamrock was the one that actually gave Whitebeard the scar because he does look exactly like Shanks. And now that we know Garling, not very impressive, it could be Shamrock. Not gonna lie.
That's a good point. Like,
There's
who's to
parts
say
of
that?
his. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
No, I was gonna say, who's to say that Garling really was that guy? I mean, we saw him get off screens, what appeared to be low diff by rocks,
Yeah,
a couple of times. You know, Shamrock and Shanks could easily be stronger than Garling.
Yeah.
So I like that idea.
I
but
also
Whitebeard would have had to have been. I mean, Shamrock would have had to have been like 10 years old, or not 10 years old. I don't know.
well, Shamrock currently, right?
Yeah.
So 24. It could have been at any point in time. We still don't know, right? That happened.
True.
That conversation was had in the past 2 years, 3 years in the current timeline. So we don't know what happened in between then. I do want to like chill on like I can do it for the jokes in regards to like being like, yeah, Garling's a fraud. Right? Garling got washed up. But like in the context of the story, media literacy of it all.
Yes.
We're talking about fighting rocks, by G.
I got you.
We weren't fighting any random Tom, Dick, or Harry over here. They didn't get low diffed by Luffy. He got low diffed by rocks.
Yeah, it's kind of I got you. It's kind of like what we saw with like Lucci and Luffy when he was in Gear 5. It's like Lucci's still Lucci.
Yeah,
because
then when you put Lucci against Zoro, there was a whole different conversation.
Whole different, yeah.
Right. So the scale right there is. I don't want to like count it out yet to be like, yeah, he's a scrub. He could never do that to him. But I can understand seeing like maybe a Shamrock that hurt Whitebeard instead of it being Garling and things like that. We don't know.
It could have been a surprise. It could have been a surprise thing. Whitebeard could have thought it was Shanks, and then surprise, motherfucker.
Yeah. All right, you want to take the next two?
Yep. All right. So we see Harold scream out in pain. As another dome hits the screen, and we see a new tattoo emerge over. A new part of the tattoo emerge over what Harold already had in the Shallows Covenant. The strength as the brand gets bigger. Oh, it's rippling through me. It's almost frightening. And now he is immortal. It chills the spine. He is more than a monster at this point. He's a weapon. As Emu now chimes in, now at long last, thou art an undying knight in service to Mu. Undying? It still doesn't feel real. Thou wilt create an abyss on ELBAPH that will bond that will be thy bond to us. And when thou hast completed thy final duty after that, thy wish will be granted. ELBAPH will be welcomed among the world government's member nations. As we see King Harold take to sea, heading towards ELBAPH, he makes a declaration in front of his people as they cheer him on. Welcome home, King Harold. Man, look how happy this man is. There you go. There you go. Yo, Marco's over here like, good day for some pho. Dude, it's always a good day for some pho. But I actually love that right now because your boy's feeling a little sick. I don't know if that's why you left that comment there, but if you did,
that's his new thing. If it's not pizza, he's gonna say pho.
Oh, okay. All right. A man of culture, I see.
Man, is ODA over here struggling to get through this, huh? Withdrawing his art.
Oh, yeah. Things looked a little weird in both sides, right? With the Gorosei and the shading and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like
it's always whatever every year, right?
Listen, I'm not complaining.
Hopefully, well, I'm saying like when I say every year, I mean like hopefully, bro is Gucci. Hopefully his health is all right. Yes, as always, because last time we saw this was not the Kuma backstory. It might have been another time after that. But the Kuma backstory was like a rough one. Because that shit actually made me more emotional reading.
True. I pray for my glorious king every single day. So.
I pray for my glorious king
I'm doing my part.
I'm doing my part. I ain't do fucking shit. So it looks like we are now in the Depths Covenant. New tab.
Yo, fresh ink, come through, check it out.
New horns.
Now he's immortal now, right? And he is feeling himself. He is so happy you can't tell this man anything. Look at that dumb look on his face on the ship as he's going back. And that bottom right panel on the second page. Bro. Fool.
Yo, the way that the Gorosei just glazing it like, and now he is immortal. It chills the spine. He's more than a monster. He's a weapon. Like they over here, like they watching Frankenstein get built.
True. In the early translations, what Warcury says, it's like it still sends chills down my spine. So I think like the whole like transformation and everything, like like you really feel it. Like it's creepy. It has to be like someone like possessing you and like maybe like the symbiote from like Spider-Man.
Yeah. I mean,
it could be something like that, like a parasite.
It makes me also wonder, like, seeing how the castle expanded over to the right. Like, I'm like, okay, is that like an exaggeration? Or is that like, did that like maybe the Emu's powers really make that happen to that building?
Oh, kind of like how Gear 5 does with Luffy?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a good point. I mean, a lot of people always kind of have that theory where like, oh, is Emu like another cartoonish kind of mythical beast, mythical creature, god?
Yeah. I don't know.
Anything else to say?
I mean, it's just really Emu just letting him know, like, all right, bro, you're gonna be my bitch now. Undying Knight.
Yeah, essentially. And now we know that he went and did that little emblem thing and his all that. That was his last duty.
The fact that bro is really over here like, I'm undying? It doesn't feel real. Brother.
Honestly, I would need like a test. I would need to like go test that out, if I'm being honest.
I would need to go test that out.
Do a little seppuku action, throw myself off a building, Kaido style.
Bro said yeet.
Yeah.
Big yeet. All right. I think there's nothing else here. Let's go to the next two.
Let's do it. It's all you.
Arust Castle. Huh? Or West Castle, however you pronounce it. We see Harold sitting at his throne as we see the pentagram on the ground. What did you just say? Oh, great Emu? As Emu speaks to him telepathically. Use thy entire country to form an army of warriors. Thou wilt build a giant fleet to rival the Navy and act for the benefit of the world. That is thy. Wait, no, stop. As we see Harold start to get up from the throne, walking towards the pentagram. I have been doing all this to help ELBAPH escape the cycle of fighting. Of course, I have always intended to allow those who wish to enlist in the Navy to do so, but not like this. As we see two guards standing by the door, who's His Majesty talking to in there? As they hear a bunch of rumbling and grumbling. As we see Emu's menacing eyes looking over Harold in this crazy-looking panel. Thou said history would be atoned for. Thou saidst thou wouldst be a slave. Yes, but only myself. History is not so light that it can be shouldered by thee alone. Do not speak back. As we see Emu get big mad. Thou canst not disobey, Moo. Harold looking frustrated. Those who have accepted the Depths Covenant are given immortality and strength. As we see Harold walking from the throne, walking closer to the pentagram, looking confused, saying, huh? But must obey orders in return. Think what thou wilt. I will have my way. As Harold grabs his arm with the tattoo of the Depths Covenant. I can't stop. I'm being controlled and ELBAPH with me. There was never any intent to bring us into the circle of the world. Damn you, Emu.
Well, someone learned their lesson very quickly. Oh, it took it as 2 pages.
Didn't see that coming.
Use the entire country to form an army of warriors. What did you think the world government was going to want from you behemoths, right?
Foolish Ningen.
For your architectural carpentry? I don't know. I don't know. Your seafood, your cedar wood? No, stupid. You guys are warriors. Come on. Rox tried to tell you like these people ain't shit.
That's not your friend.
That's not your friend, guy.
That's not your. I'm not your buddy, guy.
Harold really just he was great at making friends and negotiating, but he's a sucker. He's a sucker. And I'm sorry, you gotta be a little more cold-blooded when you're like a diplomat and like you work in politics.
It's just
because he sold ass for cheap.
He's so tragic, bro. He's so tragic, bro. It's like
this might have been worse than like Odin and how he got.
Yeah, I mean, Odin was way more foolish. Like Odin was way like Odin really could have just like he would have been better off really bargaining with just Kaido instead of Orochi. He could have snuck Orochi truthfully probably whenever he wanted. I get it, the barrier fruit was a thing, but there was let's not act like Orochi can't get caught slipping.
Yeah,
by a conqueror's hockey user.
Right. What's a barrier fruit to a conqueror's hockey user?
Are we scaling Bartolomeo that high?
Yeah, get out of my face.
Ridiculous. Marco, Prime Whitebeard versus Prime Garp. Who do y'all got?
I'm gonna give it to Garp.
I'm probably gonna give it to Garp because if Prime Garp was toe with Roger, I gotta probably give it to Garp.
The only reason I would give it to Garp is because Garp literally has that dog in him. Yeah. He really, out of anybody does, it gives me like Mario Leonia vibes from Black Clover.
Who don't even use her thing. Don't even use her grimoire.
But Whitebeard, he doesn't like to fight for the love of the game. Yeah. You know, he likes to scrap, but like he doesn't like to be inconvenienced as much. I just see more of a drive and the will of fire, if you will.
Yeah.
From Monkey D. Garp. And that's the willpower is everything in one piece.
Yeah. But yeah, it sucks for Harold. Once again, acknowledging like I understand how difficult it is to try to get your people to this state, because you do kind of feel like things are getting better, and the people there feel it, right? The kids are happier, you know what I mean, or they're showing that they're happier. They're able to play and not have to just all live about war, right? And also, like, you know, the economy is thriving. They're able to actually trade with all these outside countries. These are the things that are helping ELBAPH flourish, right? And before they would they would struggle through storms and during times of snow and all that. But what we saw during this time of snow, that they were thriving, unlike what we saw before, where they were all starving.
That's a good point.
So it's tough because he wasn't truly aware of what he was sacrificing for this. He thought he was only sacrificing himself, but not truly understanding that in sacrificing himself, he is inherently sacrificing his people. He's the king, brother. And like you said,
you represent all these people. Yeah.
And like you said, where's the Conqueror's hockey in that?
None. Again, he might be the biggest fraud of Conqueror's hockey next to useless Captain Kidd.
Yeah, man. And him immediately calling the guards. Smart move.
Guards.
Come, take care of me.
Wait, the guards?
Wait, no, not yet. Sorry.
Yeah, I was gonna say
that's next. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really like the panel at the top.
Yo, that shit is crazy. That's
very wonky and psychedelic-y.
It's giving Samura.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah.
I wonder if Harold were to have like cut off his arm, if that would have influenced this control that Emu has over him right now. And I only say that because not what other reason, but like Shanks obviously let that giant Sea King tear off his arm to sever the connection he has with the government. But maybe it's different once it's a depths covenant and not just a shallows covenant. You know?
A shallows covenant, you don't have immortality.
True.
So
true.
Him getting rid of his arm.
Yeah, at that point, the arm is just a symbol of what's already inside you.
Yeah, he already has control over your will. Essentially, you gave up your will to Emu.
Yeah,
and they even asked you, right? There definitely probably is an agreement that has to be made. You can't just be forced to be. Why would Emu force you? But there probably is some type of thing where it's like that person has to agree to this, and Harold didn't ask to read the fine print.
Yep, he did not read the terms.
Didn't ask no questions. Didn't ask no questions.
He just said, yes, make us part of the government, please, please.
Yes. Approved. I
love those memes.
All right, you want to finish this off? Pause.
Let's do it. Guards, to arms! Were you planning to make the warriors of ELBAPH your slaves? King Harold thinks to himself. What is it, your majesty? Is someone in here? As the guards come rushing in, only to find Harold slumped over next to a pillar. Bring chains! Tie me to this pillar! Huh? Act quickly now. Call Chief Ja Rule and my sons. I'm pretty sure Harjan's out at sea right now, and Prince Loki's still in a cell for that thing he did. I cannot resist as Harold falls to his knees, thinking to himself, what is the matter, your majesty? Just release him! As now we cut to the underworld holding cells. You're freed, Loki. We see a Loki on the floor next to an empty a barrel. Huh? Report to Aru's castle immediately. The king calls for you. Now we cut to Ja Rule's house. Urgently. Just a moment. What could it be as we see Ja Rule in a hurry? But now let us return to the story. On this day, there was a terrible massacre inside the castle, and the most beloved ruler in the history of ELBAPH, wise King Harold, perished. Doom. To be continued, 2-week break or 1-week break.
Oh, there's a break?
Yeah, there's a break. There's a break this chapter.
Always knew it.
Sorry, man. You did know. You did know.
Didn't want to believe it would happen. All right. Well,
yeah.
What do we think about these last 2 pages?
I mean, the pieces are being put into play. Things are coming full circle, and we're finally going to come back to where we left off at when this flashback first began like 3 or 4 months ago.
Yeah. When this happened, like when Ja Rule was like confused, like me urgently, why? Because like Dave Chappelle said, we need to know what Ja Rule thinks. We always need to know what Ja Rule thinks.
Yo, the references, I love it.
Yeah, brothers, like, yeah, call the guards, tie me to the pillars, call my son, call my other son. The other son is out on an adventure. Well, whatever, get the other one. They asking mad questions. Are you sure? Yes, nigga, I'm fighting for my life.
What do you want me to say? And then the chains thing, like, oh, this guy, he's getting taken over. And we already know, like, the fact the narrator's already telling us like he died, which we obviously know he died.
Yeah.
But to hear like there was a terrible massacre, and it reminds me of being told that like a bunch of ancient giant guards were killed in the castle this day. We're about to see something really messed up. We're gonna see how Ja Rule got that sword in his head.
The propaganda of Loki killing his father. You know what I mean? What leads to this? What confuses me is since bro now has the Depths Covenant. Well, I mean, we're gonna see it. He obviously dies, but this is the moment we find out how to kill somebody with the Depths Covenant.
Well,
I mean, it all started because
what if Emu just be like, you know what? Screw this. I'm pulling out.
I don't know. I mean, I think because this all started with Scapa Gabon. And also, guys, 19 viewers in the chat. There's 9 likes. Please, guys, like the stream. It really helps the channel grow a lot. So let's try to, like, you know, get those likes to 19 likes, 20 likes, maybe even. You know what I mean? That really helps us a lot, guys, as we continue to grow. We're about to hit the end of the year. But back on topic, you know, Gabon started this before we got to this backstory with them asking, okay, and you want to know how exactly we stopped those bozos up there that's attacking ELBAPH? Hey, tell them the backstory, Loki. You know what I mean? And this leads to the exact moment where Scapa Gabon and Shanks shows up to the castle, right? So I think this is where we finally also get the answer to how to stop them. This is the time to do it because that's why we're here in the first place.
Wait, you think Shanks and Scapa Gabon were there when Loki killed Harold?
I don't know how it happened, brother. That's not what I'm saying. How it happened. I'm just saying how to kill somebody with that Depths Covenant.
Depths Covenant
gets exposed now, right?
Okay.
What we saw was not Rocks with a Depths Covenant. What we saw was Rocks just being Dami Reversied, essentially.
Yeah.
Right.
So is Harold going to get Dami Reversied here, or is it just going to be him being controlled by Emu?
Well, Harold is controlled by Emu because he has a Depths Covenant, which is different than a Dami Reversied. Because
so it's gotta be like Doflamingo when he controlled the King of Dressrosa, and he's just gonna like kill all of his people, all the guards that are in front of him.
Yeah, he's controlling his body right now as we speak. That's what made him get up from the throne. So he's already controlling his body. Harold gave up his will, and Harold cannot be killed.
He gave up that booty,
right? He's immortal. So that's why I'm saying this is the opportunity. This is what we're going to get next chapter. You know what I mean? We're going to get the moment in which they try to stop Harold. And we find out, maybe not in that chapter, probably maybe the chapter after, depending on if Oda wants to end this backstory before going into 2026. But that's why we're here in the whole first place. I don't think we're going to cut to Scapa Gabon having a conversation in the present time and actually just being like, and this is what we need to see it. This will be our moment to see it.
Yeah, I think, how long do you think we have left before this flashback is over? You think that's going to end before this year is over?
We've cut to this. We've cut to where we started already. Now we're here where we started. So,
which has been what, like 2 chapters since God Valley was over?
Maybe, yeah, right. So you know what? Does Oda spend more than 1 chapter? The final chapter of the year would, if we think about what Oda likes to do, it does make sense that the final chapter of the year would end the backstory, right?
Yeah, it would.
And Oda can cover everything from Loki walking into the castle right now with Ja Rule, because that's where we last left off right now.
Yeah.
And then Shanks and Gabon showing up, because we already saw that moment, right? We don't have to see that happen. We saw when they showed up to the castle, right? Mm-hmm. So we can get all of that in one chapter, I think.
Yeah, I think so too. Because I don't think we're going to stick very long. I mean, I think we'll be here for at least 2 chapters.
Yeah, I don't think it ends. I don't think it ends next. I think the chapter after that would be like the after effect of like, and this is why Loki is now locked up, and Loki took the blame. Shanks, they said Shanks did this to Loki.
Yeah, Loki has to like take to the seas.
I think that happened already. I'm not sure though.
Loki leaving
the island. I don't think we'll see Loki take to the seas. Well, maybe not so much sea. I guess what you mean by sea. You mean them talking about Loki going to the seas, or do you mean actually seeing Loki's adventures on the seas?
No, we're not going to see his adventures. No. Okay. No. But we'll probably see like a panel of a flashback of him on the ship and Shanks on the horizon or something. We're not going to see a battle by any means. But I think that there are just like other series of events that need to happen.
Or it could have never been a battle between Shanks and Shamrock. I mean, Shanks and Loki, right? Even though that's what was said. Propaganda is the one thing. Don't ever believe what we were told until we see it, right? So we could be told one thing, that he hates Shanks because he's locked up here. It could be that it was Shanks' idea and not so much Shanks really, they got into a full scrap.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe Shanks just needed to convince him for a long con.
Yeah.
And it's only been 2 chapters since God Valley ended. So we got here pretty quick.
Yeah.
We got here really quick.
Marco with the power scales. Kaido versus Giant Harold. Like we talking about, I don't know.
I would assume Prime Kaido versus King Harold. So I'll probably give it to Kaido.
I'm probably gonna give it to Kaido.
Actually, even if it was like this current time Kaido, I'd probably still give it to Kaido, just because Kaido's like he's played these games multiple times.
Yeah.
More so than King Harold. Like King Harold stopped being a punk when he was like 17 years old and he met Ida. Yeah. So like it's just like an experience thing.
Yeah, Winston said before the flashback, Loki mentioned to Kaban, said something that made him realize something. Loki might have used a ton of Conqueror's Haki in order to reverse either Damiaversi or damage the king, right? So, and that was chapter 1152, page 3.
1152, page 3.
That's what Winston's saying. I mean, let's just all you need to go see it. You just can't trust his word.
No. I just want to see it. That's all.
Yeah. And then Marco said Gabon's gonna help Sanji unlock his conquerors and use ACOG. Absolute cinema. My boy Sanji about to cook. I genuinely do not know how Oda is going to go about having Sanji do it. I don't really care how he gets it done. Honestly, it's not really gonna be that. It's not gonna. But I'm also a Sanji Glazer, right? So. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, he just not deserved, or it's just necessary for the story at this point for our crew strength.
I could see a world where it makes sense that Sanji has Conqueror's Haki, since he comes from royalty, and a lot of people in high positions of power have been known to have Conqueror's Haki.
Really, I've never really put the royalty.
King Harold.
I've never put the
Figureland family.
Well, that's not
okay.
Yeah, I don't really tie the royalty thing to. I know I've heard other people say it. There's not enough royalty with Conqueror's Haki that we've seen. It's like we're talking about the percentage of people who are not royalty versus the people that are royalty. Like that's like we're talking about 90% of the people are not royalty that we've seen Conqueror's Haki from.
90% is a very high statistic because we don't know that many people with Conqueror's Haki.
All right, we can look up all the Conqueror's Haki users. Conqueror's Haki users. In One Piece. Didn't look up. Okay. You still looking at the chapter? Oh, I was looking it up already.
No, I finished that up. I finished that already.
Oh. So we have Shanks, not a king.
But he's from royalty.
Not a king.
No, but I'm talking about anybody from because Sanji is not a king either, but he is of royal blood. That's what I'm saying. Is like some people in royalty have conqueror's haki. Have royal blood. Sanji has royal blood.
Okay.
Zoro comes from a high
bunch
lineage.
A bunch of nobodies.
Zoro?
It's not royalty. What's his name? Was just a guy. Like Luffy doesn't come from royalty.
Talking about Ryuma? No, I'm not talking about Luffy right now. I'm talking about Zoro. But Zoro comes from high-standing people in Wano, doesn't he? He comes from the
Oshimaru, the dude that was locked up. They weren't like nothing special, bro.
Wasn't he a daimyo? Wasn't he a daimyo for like a whole part of Wano?
I don't remember.
I think he is.
Well, we have the list here. You bring it up like more. We have the whole list here. Fine, you can have Shanks. Luffy's not. Rayleigh's not. You can have Boa Hancock. You can have Doflamingo. Don Chinjao.
Wait, whoa. All right, Boa Hancock was a slave, but she is queen.
I just said you can. I said you can have Boa Hancock. I didn't say.
Oh, I thought you said okay. So you said I could have Boa. I could have Shanks.
You can have Shanks. You can't have Luffy. You can't have Rayleigh. You can have Boa Hancock. You can have Doflamingo. You can't have Don Chinjao. You can't have Charlotte Linlin.
Whoa. Don Chinjao. Doesn't John Chinjao? Aren't they? Isn't he like?
It's just it's like an army of bozos.
Oh, it's an army.
Like it's like an army of bozos. Like I don't think he's a king.
Hold on. Give me one moment, please.
Oh my God.
Don Chinjao. Don Chinjao, One Piece.
He's just the leader of the Chinjao family. That's it. Like his family.
The 12th leader of the Hoppo Navy. Okay. No.
So you
not us getting into the lore of Don
because
Chinjao.
Like you try to prove this point. I'm like, bro, I'm looking at the characters right here.
I'm not trying to prove it. I'm just saying it's not 90% of Conqueror's Haki users are non-royalty. 90% is a high statistic, man.
You want it to be 80? That's still like it's not good. Like that example is not good.
I'll say 75.
It's not
75.
So therefore, you
are non.
So your thing is consistent. Only 25,
20 to 25%. That's a good chunk, man. 20 to 25 is a good chunk.
That's a horrible sense of consistency, bro. If something only happens 1 out of every 4 times, that's not a high.
I'm just saying it's a high enough percentage for me to be like, yeah, Sanji could probably have it.
But like Sanji,
this is me just trying to justify Sanji having.
But yeah, but I'm okay with that. But I'm not. I don't want to use and create this. You're creating a narrative that like the Conqueror's Haki users are shown to be people with royalty per se, right? By saying that,
like, some are. Some are,
but
good.
then there's no consistency, is what I'm saying. It's just like everybody's a bit of everything. Conqueror Haki is a mindset more than so like
it's a lifestyle.
It's a lifestyle. It's not so much that like, oh, because he was born into this, there's a higher chance. Like that's not what will is about. You know what I mean? Or at least how this inherited will or the pushing of it. Like,
yeah, but sometimes family people take after they get some characteristics from their family members. You know, so like,
okay, but
if
like
you come from like a line of Conqueror's Haki users, okay, so sometimes gifts skip a generation.
You're trying to
all right,
let go of the
Garb has it. Dragon doesn't have it that we know of, but if he does, then cool.
Okay,
but Luffy's got it. So yeah, sometimes it skips a generation. But who says that? That what's that guy's name that you just said? Judge. Who's saying Judge's dad didn't have Conqueror's Haki?
Seriously,
I'm just saying like.
Okay, now the descendants of people. Let's move on. We moving into who says Judge's dad doesn't like. That's this is not a real conversation. You creating.
What I'm trying to say is genetics plays a part as well in people's personalities.
Sure, fine, but you were talking about the Conqueror's Haki users being royalty, and I'm just saying that's not a consistent thing to even use.
All right, man.
It's just not. It's. And you didn't let me go through the whole list of all the people Conqueror's Haki uses.
Well, yeah, because you didn't give me Don Chinjao. And I wanted him on my team.
You wanted Don Chinjao? Really? That's who you wanted? That's who you wanted?
All right. Who else is on the list?
Charlotte Linlin, not royalty. Charlotte Katakuri, not royalty. Eustace Kid, not royalty. Sengoku, not royalty. Kaido, not royalty. Fine. You want Rono Zoro? You can have Rono Zoro. Yamato, not royalty. Monkey D. Garp, not royalty. You can have all the elders if you want. Gaban, not royalty.
Okay.
You can't have Newgate. You can't have Ace. You can have Odin. You can't have Roger. We don't know anything about Joy Boy.
Odin? You can't have Odin? Odin,
literally. I say you can have Odin.
Okay, you're going too fast, Odin. Man. It's hard for me to keep up right now.
I'll go slower.
There we go.
Because do you hear how many you can't have versus you can have?
And I never said it was 50-50. Corey's left the chat.
Are you doing this for content?
No.
Are you doing this for content? Just let me know now.
No,
please.
we're getting lost in the assignment.
We're not getting lost in the assignment. I just need to know if you're doing this for content.
No.
Okay.
No.
So statistics means nothing to you then. You just want to have a conversation for fun.
No, I'm trying to justify that the statistic is high enough to validate any claims that Sanji could have Conqueror's Haki.
Okay, Danny.
So Sanji does not have Conqueror's Haki.
I don't know. I want Sanji to have Conqueror's Haki. Yes, that was never what I was trying to disprove. I was never trying to disprove him for that. I was saying you using the example because he's royalty is what I would not say. Well, then you went on to say people who are royalty are the Conqueror's Haki users.
No, I said some are.
And some of them have fucking hair. Danny, some of them have 2 legs. Some of them got a D in their name and some of them don't.
And you know what? Here we are making these correlations, deepening our understanding.
Correlations. There's no correlations to be had.
If you say so, that's fine.
And Sophia and them in the chat, they over here like, why are you trolling me? They say you trolling the Sanji fan.
Listen, we're all Sanji fans here on the Moon Piece podcast, and that includes Kimmy.
Like you sound like you're doing Zoro propaganda right now.
How am I doing? Whatever.
Yeah.
How am I doing Zoro propaganda?
Trigger you back.
I'm not doing Zoro propaganda because I'm a Sanji stan. What's the 6-7 gesture? I've never seen it before. Oh. Little column A, little column B?
Yeah, you was doing this. Marco, keep up the good work. You guys are bozos. I hate everybody in the chat.
That's how I know it.
I hate everybody in this chat.
Don't forget to like.
Don't forget to like the stream. All of that. He doesn't even care. See, I be caring about the opinions I say. And this nigga Danny will say something and be like, I don't care about what I said that much.
Discussion about
it. I know, but I be caring that you be saying stuff and you're willing to just be like, I actually don't even care about what I said that much. And then you make me look crazy for caring about what you said. You're a gaslighter. I hate you.
Oh,
You're a gaslighter.
No. Let's not use that word.
All right. Well, what are we giving this chapter out of 10?
Oh,
it feels like we've been here forever. This is one of our shorter streams.
That is true. It hasn't even been. How long has it been? An hour and 30 minutes?
Hour and 22 minutes.
Oh. When I read this chapter, I was like, on first read through, I was like, it was good. It was okay. It was good to get some like more information with like the whole bond with the Depths Covenant and everything. And it was good to see how certain events played out, like Harold, being shown that he's a fool. But I'm reading through the chapter again now, and I still feel like that same way.
Yeah.
I'll probably give this chapter like a 7 out of 10.
Yeah.
It's a lot of the stuff that we kind of already knew was going to happen. It's just like those finer details that we needed to see how exactly it was going to play out.
Boy, Rox is in heaven or hell looking down or looking up at him like, oh, nigga, I told you.
Yo.
I told you.
I know. The biggest I told you so. Harold's gonna have to really eat it when he sees Rox in the afterlife.
Like I would be like, I feel like just like Rox for real, because if they were to give Rox and Harold a little end of JJK sequence, spoilers for the end of JJK. Spoilers. If you want to skip, give us about 60 seconds. If you don't want to be close to the end of the manga, when Gojo and Nanami and them got to have a little conversation and all of them in the little train station after he died and all that. See, if they could give that to Rox and Harold.
Oh. That would be
He gonna be-
perfect.
He gonna be sitting there like with his legs crossed, like, oh, look who it is.
Well,
Well, if it
well,
isn't my
well.
brother.
Brother. So called. Where were you?
Bro,
How'd it go for you? Just kidding. I already know.
how'd you
Stupid.
how your mama gave you a whooping because she told you that she brought you into this world and she could take you out? Because that's what Emu did to him. Who you talking to? You don't pay no bills in this house.
Oh my God, the biggest I told you. I would love to see a scene like that, but you know, I wonder what his last words are going to be when he coughs up blood after Loki has to like stab this man in the chest.
It's gotta be 5. It's gotta be 5. It's gotta be. I'm probably going to give this chapter an 8 out of 10. Once again, I try not to keep myself clouded from all of the epic moments we've come from.
Yeah.
Chapters prior, because I feel like sometimes you're like, oh, well, this is slower than what it was before, picking up the pace and all that. But I want to give Oda his credit for how he showed the transition of Ida, however you want to pronounce it, passing on. Like, that was a very well written final dialogue, final send off. Like, it was very sad and tragic to see, and I want to give Oda also his credit for how he's writing Harold. As frustrating as it is.
Mm-hmm. It is.
That's good writing.
Yeah, it's a polarizing character who is not so easy to criticize.
Like, you're like, okay, if you're the creator of a story, you're like, okay, I need to create a character that's going to make my readers pissed and not know whether or not they agree or like what he's doing. He did the job. The job.
King Harold, he pisses me off. He wants me. He has me engaged.
He wants
and that's really what you want from a character.
He wants you.
I want you.
He wants
to study for ELBAPH.
I still can't believe the anime is really about to be in ELBAPH in March.
Oh, really? Wait.
It's gonna take a break, and then it's gonna take a break after Egghead. Egghead's gonna finish in 2 episodes. Well, the end of the year, right? And then it's gonna go on hiatus. And Egghead has today's episode did a chapter and a half, almost 2 chapters of an adaptation.
Today's episode?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to watch it. I'm gonna have to watch it.
And the One Piece card game also decided to finally announce the Bonnie in Gear 5 leader, because that came out in last week's episode. They was holding it. So now they're adding in, they're creating another Egghead set. That's probably going to have a whole bunch of stuff from the second half of Egghead.
I mean, your Bonnie card is already worth a lot of money. I can only imagine what the Gear 5 Bonnie card is going to be.
It went up. Well, no, it's not going to be that high because it's just a Gear 5 leader.
Oh, okay.
A leader card will never be as high as like a manga.
Okay. Oh, okay. Gotcha.
I know you just don't know the rarities, but like,
yeah,
just one day maybe you'll watch a video to see what it all means.
Yeah.
But yeah, any other thoughts before we close out the stream?
No. I'm excited to see this flashback end. We've been here for a minute. I just want to see so many of these unanswered questions, like what is Loki's devil fruit? Yeah. What is Shanks's role in all this? Like, was the treasure of ELBAPH really the Gomu Gomu no Mi that ended up being the Nika fruit? How did Shanks get involved with all that? How did he lose his arm? I don't think we're gonna get that.
How Shanks loses his arm?
Like, what led to like those series of events? Like, what was going on in his head when he lost it? Is what I mean. Like, because he had the Shallows Covenant.
Yeah.
Right, and he got it eaten off by the Sea King. Like, what was this like Ocean's 12 infiltration thing that he was doing here in Mary Joie? Because like he already had a crew, right? But like by the time he was 24, I'm sure he already had Ben Beckman and Yassop and all of them when he infiltrated Mary Joie. Like, what was the purpose of all of that? What were you trying to do?
Are we sure? I mean, let's just look up when Shanks met Ben Beckman.
Because he had just seen Harold in Mary Joie when he was talking to Scopper Gabon, and he was saying he wasn't able to see him. So if this is indeed the Gomu Gomu no Mi, when Shanks left ELBAPH to go get it, when he had the Gomu Gomu no Mi, he had his whole crew there when they went to Dawn Island and met Luffy and everything, and he had and he had his arm taken off with the Shallows Covenant still on.
But that's
so
he,
it seems
he
like
took that from Who's Who, right?
Yeah. So it seems like all of that took place shortly after, which means that Shanks would have had to have had his crew before he infiltrated Mary Joie. But I don't think we're gonna get answers to any of those questions until we get the Shanks backstory, you know.
I don't know if that exactly has to be. I guess maybe it did happen. We just don't know the age, right? We don't know we don't have a confirmation of the age.
Yeah, there's a lot we don't know.
So for all we know, Shanks could have got his crew after leaving the God's Knights. He could have been rolling solo after he said goodbye to Buggy and all that.
But yeah, that's just some of the hopes
he probably
would have
had a bounty already if he had a crew. Before
maybe they weren't out. Maybe they weren't doing a bunch of fuckery. I don't know. Like that's why I said like Ocean's 12 kind of thing, because like everything was very hush hush, but there was some objective that Shanks had during this time.
Yeah, he was definitely up.
I wonder what it was.
Up to something for sure. I think he was. I think in my perspective on it is I felt like Shanks was rolling solo and finally decided to get a crew by then, because then we also see. Let's see. Actually, you might be right, because I'm thinking about what age Yasopp abandoned Usopp, and Usopp was already born. Usopp wasn't even born, right? Like Yasopp did before Usopp was even born, correct? Because I don't even think Usopp ever met him. Usopp never met him.
Yeah, so Usopp never met Yasopp.
If Yasopp is 19, I mean, if Usopp is 19 and Yasopp was already, and this is 15 years ago, then yes, that sounds like Shanks should have. I was trying to say I was just trying to figure out the timeline exactly for things. So Shanks would have at least had Yasopp, then that would have been Ben Beckman as well.
Yeah.
Before going up to God Valley, I guess.
Yeah. To Mary Joie.
What else? Let's read a couple more comments for. We talking about. That's why we got Kaban to train our crew. He's so big. He's too strong to join. We talking about Loki joined the crew.
Oh, I would love it if Loki joined the crew, but I can't make it make sense.
Crazy, like
I can't make it make sense
unless his devil fruit really is ass. like his devil fruit,
the shrink fruit,
the shrink fruit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, or the illusion fruit makes him actually turn small. I don't know, right?
And you know what? I don't care. I just want him on the ship.
Let's see. Usopp met Yasopp. He was the one who taught Usopp how to snipe, which is crazy because he a total fodder right now. Usopp met Yasopp?
What are you talking about, Sophia? I get Oda
like as a kid.
The last member. Usopp met Yasopp when Usopp met Yasopp. He was the one who taught Usopp. Okay, I must have missed this SBS because I don't know anything about this. You reading?
I'm trying to see. Does Usopp know? I don't know.
I think Usopp said like he never met his dad before, and that's why Yasopp freaks out not whenever, but like that one time.
Yeah. He was like, I'm not ready to see him in Wano.
Yeah. So, I don't think they ever met.
Yeah.
That's propaganda.
Yeah, I thought Usopp just learned that shit on his own.
Yep, because he's clean with it.
Are you talking about, unless you're talking about Daddy Masterson and
or you're talking about film Red.
Yeah, which that shit don't count.
Don't count.
But yeah, that's our thoughts on chapter 1168 on the One Piece WA. Guys, if you are in the New York City area, metropolitan, the Tri-State area, with Doofenshmirtz and all them, next Saturday, 2:30 p.m. in Astoria, Queens, New York, the Moon Piece Podcast, me, Danny, and Kimmy will be at Annie Tomo's New Year's Eve Rewind event, talking at a panel. We'll be yapping with Black Ramen Podcast and That One Piece Talk, talking about what are the best anime that released this year for 2025 and which one is the best one. We'll also be talking about the finale of a lot of anime that's going to be ending next Saturday. The season of Gachiakuta is going to be ending next Saturday, as well as the end of My Hero Academia. So that will be a lot of what we will be talking about there. So Sophia asking, will you guys be on tops for top 30? No.
Top 30?
They're doing a top 30 for the year.
Oh, top 30 anime?
No, for One Piece, bro. They talking about
top 30
Piece.
characters? Yeah, you're right.
One Piece. That One Piece talk, not...
No, but we'll do our own top 30.
No. Yeah, they're doing the top 30 strongest characters on December 19th. So
that's going to be a conversation.
Yeah, and the reverie just happened. Maybe next year we'll make it to the reverie. But
I love brisket, man.
Yeah, but thank you guys. Check out. Make sure you check out that if you are in the New York City area. We have it posted. A poster posted on our Instagram. We'll also be we'll post another promo later on in the week. You can get it from the Museum of Moving Images. That's where we will be. I didn't say exactly the location. I just said Astoria, but the Museum of Moving Image in Astoria. You can go to their website if you want to buy tickets to the event. And if you can't come and you just want to buy tickets to show support, that'd be great too. Maybe give it to a friend in New York. Maybe see if they want to come check us out. This is essentially like our first paid gig in person or whatever. So
look at us. Look at us.
Look at us. We 2.5 years, and this is what's gotten us.
Perfect. Love it.
And then we'll finally be complete when Kimmy catches up to the One Piece manga. Then you guys will have all three of us here.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine it, bro? We'll have the Mandem here to talk
the
about
Mandem. Konnichiwa, Guan, Kroski-kun. But yeah, thank you guys again for coming through for the stream. Like the stream, leave a comment if you're watching after the fact. Let us know your thoughts on chapter 1168. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Check out channel memberships $1.99 to get early access to our official episodes that come out every other Tuesday at 7 a.m. You also get access to special emojis to use in the chat during our many live streams that we host, like for Blue Lock, like for Kimmy watching the One Piece anime through One Piece, like Kimmy playing Kingdom Hearts, like me doing JoJo's Monthly and us doing Kagura Bachi Monthly as a group. There's a lot going on here. Maybe I'll finish the Pokemon game one day. I keep saying I'm going to stream it, but then I get caught up. Maybe this week. So
maybe. On
that note, y'all, enjoy your life.
Sayonara.
When will Kimmy catch up? Who knows?
Who knows? That's the fun of it.
Next time on Moon Peace.